Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a V-Card, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. V-Card Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome to V-Connects Stories. V-Connects Global, the ultimate networking platform, have added many amazing people to our community. We are excited to have everyone share their personal success stories. Join V-Connect Stories each week as we highlight our community. Call in to 888-565-1470. Now, let's connect.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2, or V, right, of V-Connect Stories. V-Connect Stories is our way to share our global community with everyone. And what I like the best about it is it gives us the opportunity to really celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit and talk about how people have grown their business and how they have grown it in a disruptive way using V-Card Global. So we can all now agree, right? Paper business cards are not your friend, especially here on Earth Day. Happy Earth Day to everyone. And what we really want to do is we want to reduce the carbon footprint. And we reduce the carbon footprint by reducing the amount of paper products that we use. The best way to do that is to use a virtual business card or V-Card Global, our digital marketing platform. And this platform has a suite of tools that will help you run your business more efficiently, effectively, and you save money. Plus, it cuts down on your printing costs, which I think we can all agree that in itself is a no-brainer. One thing I want to go back to is talk about our community. And I talked about last week how we had Dawn DeMarco on, and I really loved working with charities. So I want to do another commercial for Sparkle of Life. Sparkle of Life is having the All Aboard event, and it's kind of a cool thing. It's going to be on the Brightline, and Dawn DeMarco is going to have her beautiful array of jewelry. She will be selling the jewelry, and she always gives money back to her foundation, Sparkle of Life. And last week in episode 1, we learned that Sparkle of Life is named after her Rosie Foundation, and Rosie is her niece who had passed away. And this is really a wonderful tribute to someone who has not only changed Dawn's life, but changed the lives of those she touched. So I would like to encourage everybody to buy tickets to come to the All Aboard event. I'll be there, reason enough. Take out your phones and start a new text. The number is 80800, and in the text, please just write Sparkle of Life. If you can't make that event, donate. Just donate. And let's do something to really help the Rosie Foundation, and you make all the difference. Last week on the show, we said, for anybody who buys a ticket to the event on May 1st, will be able to get a special raffle ticket if you buy it from the Sparkle of Life virtual card. When you go on the virtual card, you buy the event, she's going to put you in a special raffle, and from there, V-Card Global will donate a premier V-Card that you can have as your own portal to market whatever you'd like. So it's a win-win situation. You get to go to a wonderful event, you get to see beautiful jewelry, you get to network, and you get to help a wonderful cause. So take out your phone again, go to the numbers 80800 and text Sparkle of Life. The second thing I'd like you to do is I'd love to have you follow our V-Connect Stories card because I would like to have people come on the show. Wherever you live, call in. We would love to have you on the show. If you're in South Florida, stop in. To get that information so you can book yourself as a VCard Global Community member on our show, go to the number 80800 and just text SUCCESS, SUCCESS, and send. And when you do that, you'll download the VConnect Stories card. There's a contact me page. Please feel free to contact me. I'd love to hear what you do, how you do it, and how the VCard Global has really helped you. So with that said, I think we're going to go to commercial. VCard Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a VCard, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. VCard Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
You've been watching V-Connects. To share your story, text SUCCESS to 80800. Now, back to the show.
Hey, we're back. Thank you so much for joining us. VCard Connect Stories always brings people within our VCard Global community together and talk about their success. I'm specifically excited to have Jeff Greenberg with me here today, talk about the entrepreneurial spirit. Not only are you entrepreneurial, like you've really done this and has made strides in every vertical market you can imagine.
Trying.
So Jeff is a part of VCard Global community member, and he has a promo stuff for you, which is an incredible suite of branding. You name it. You need to brand yourself. This is the man you need to talk to. He does our pop sockets. He does signs. He does, you name it.
Soup to nuts.
That's right.
Anything
soup
to do with
nuts.
branding.
So I have to talk about the cow in the room.
Okay.
I see that you are, and I was supposed to wear my hat. I would like to tell everyone right now, I have a hat like this, and I was supposed to wear it, but I forgot it this morning, and I didn't have the chance to go back home. But I have worn the hat before, and I'm going to post it on my social media page of me in the hat, and then we could be twinsies.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about your cow first.
Well, the cow is actually, it came to be because I joined a business networking group, and they want you to have a tagline.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think of a tagline. So I'm thinking branding. What gets branded? I'm in branding. Well, what do I want to brand? Well, cattle get branded. So my tagline became branding is not just for cattle anymore. So after some time, I'm thinking, well, we need a better mascot.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, let's do a cow. So here's my cow.
And how did you name your cow?
We put out a contest on Facebook.
Nice. I did not win, by the way.
Yeah, no, you did not win. Wait, what was your name, though?
No, it was like something silly, like Cowie. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not creative like that.
So we put out a contest on Facebook, and we had people in Canada and the United States put out names, and we put it to a vote and got a winner.
And the winner is?
The name is Belle. Her name is Belle.
Nice.
You know why?
Why?
Because we all need more cowbell.
That's so true. That's perfect. I love it. So as we're in this space and branding is so important, marketing is huge, what can you offer companies with your branding? And I wasn't going to say expertise, because you can really look at a company, whether it's something small or they're going into like a big convention space. You really do all of that.
Yeah. So there is so much to look at. What makes my company different is that, and I have a team of people, and we can sit down with a client and say, okay, what is your objectives? What are your goals? How do you want to brand? Where do you want to brand? And then come up with the right solution. We're not just an internet-based company, go to a website and place an order. We actually like to sit down, talk to the client, figure out what they want to do, what their objectives are. I want them to be back, and I want them to get the right products based on what they're looking for. So that's the service that we offer.
And I think what's interesting is that a lot of business owners or entrepreneurs who are trying to brand themselves don't even really know what's in that space. Like the array of products is crazy, and you could get really overwhelmed unless you sit with you or somebody on your team members to say, hey, I think this will work for you. I think this won't work for you, and here are my reasons why. So it's a very tailored approach.
Absolutely. And there's, millions of products that you can choose. My goal is to make sure that whatever company we're sitting down talking with isn't picking out the wrong product. You don't want to send the wrong message. And a lot of people, well, just get something or just get some pens or what have you. And I don't think that's necessarily the right approach. It doesn't help you. It hurts you.
Right.
So,
well, I will say that I sat down with Jeff and we were talking about our own branding. And because we are a digital, mobile-based marketing tool, the best thing that we got were these pop sockets. And I actually had to order these a few times from you. These go like hotcakes, baby, like hotcakes.
Yeah, they're very popular. There's lots of different spin-offs to that too. So there's different things that you can do, different types of holders and what have you. But there's lots of different ways you could go, just on top of the pop socket market. There's wireless chargers and what have you. Again, the possibilities are limitless.
Right, and for us, like so Jeff, I met Jeff because somebody else referred him to me, and he saw the VCard Global product, and he knew that you had to be in the digital space and make a difference because business is being done differently now.
I love my V-Card.
I know you do.
I use it
love
all
that.
the time.
And what I love is I refer you to people. I just go on the VCard app and I go to my contacts and I find Jeff Greenberg and I refer him. Somebody, always we talk about that I'm from Jersey and I got a guy. And I was talking to someone who was doing a large event and she says, do you know anybody who can do a step and repeat? And I'm like, do I ever? And I take out my card and I pass it through. And Jeff's able to see that I passed your card to someone who needed you.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much easier.
The back end system of what you've created is it's second to none. It's incredible. I use my V-Card I don't even really print cards anymore. I have a small stack just in case, but really, I don't carry cards. And when I do trade shows and people tell me, oh, I've run out of cards, so I show them the V-Card app and the short code, which is my favorite. I love the short code.
So with that said, most importantly, give me your short code.
So it's 80800, and then it's Jeff G, JEFFG.
I like it. So go out to your phones, start a new text function. The number is 80800, and in the message, JEFFG.
No space.
No space. And you're going to thank me because everyone out there listening to this, we're Drive Time Business Monday. And if you're not doing business effectively and with someone who can give you the right price for what you need, rather than just saying like, well, I'm going to give you this, without really wanting to cultivate customers, you're wasting your money.
Absolutely. A cheap pen is a cheap pen.
Right.
Right? And, it has its purposes, but really, I don't like selling cheap pens. It's not the way to go. Show you care with what you give away. Make sure you, have some thought. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Make sure.
It's your branding.
Absolutely. It's your name. Whether it's your company or you, whatever it might be, it's your name. Do you want your name to be associated with a brand that's not going to, show well or
cheap?
Or cheap, exactly.
You don't want to be associated with a brand that's like, oh, that was good. You know how many pens I throw away? Not yours, because those are nice. I get those. I get so excited. They're smooth.
Those are my favorite pens.
Yeah. And if you don't have money to really invest in your company, what are you doing? What are you doing in business? If you can't invest in your company so you look as professional, then I think of something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Got to have that budget, right? I'm not saying you have to spend a fortune, but you have to have the right budget for the right products and make sure you get the right things.
And
It's
that's
really
what you do, because when Jeff did our proposal for us, you searched high and low, and you couldn't beat that, what you gave us. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And the product is a good product. And I'm really pretty rough with my phone, and this baby, I've ripped off other stuff from my phone before, so I think it's well worth it to reach out to Jeff. So go to your text function. The number is 80800, and in the message is JEFFG. FFG.
Right.
Reach out to them and really start to take an interest in what your business's presence is, and that's what you do.
Yeah, and also, what's really important is trade shows, like especially if businesses are trade show dependent. I find a lot of people give away the wrong items at the trade shows or what have you. Like, I'll sit down with you. I can go through A to Z, I'm Canadian. So A to Z on everything that you need to do for that trade show to make sure that it works for you when you get that return. Because trade shows aren't cheap either.
Right, and they're not cheap, and you want to make sure if you're going to lay out the money to be in that space and have that booth, you want to make sure that you hit the right target audience and you're speaking to them, and that's key.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
engaging. You have to be engaging in your booth. Otherwise, people aren't just going to come to your booth because, oh, it's a booth. You got to be engaging. You got to have the right type of booth. You got to have something that draws people in, and you have to have your staff properly trained, which is a lot of people don't do that.
Right.
So
We go to a lot of trade shows, VCard Global, and we walk the floors. We're not necessarily in a lot of trade shows, but we walk the floors of a lot of trade shows. And the amount of things that we see, people on the phone, they're not engaging you. I can stand at a booth and nobody comes up to say, how are you? Just how
Yeah.
are you? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
biggest mistake people make at their booth though is they sit down and they're on their phone. So you can't
Or
do
they're
that.
eating.
Or they're eating. Never eat at booth. Never eat
I've
at the
seen
booth.
that a lot. I'm
Yeah.
like, really? Is this your lunch break?
Or the staff are conversing and they're having a good old time and
Right.
you the customer is sitting there, you don't know what that person wants to buy. You're standing there waiting for them to engage you and they're just too busy talking about how drunk they got last night.
That's right.
Like
You're like, oh, man, you're killing this.
Yeah.
This is awful.
yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, my
So,
gosh. Wow.
it's really important that when a company is in those trade shows, that they're dependent on that return and what have you, they want to make sure they maximize it, and that there's so much that goes into a trade show. So
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
don't waste your money.
And one of the things that's really important is track your leads from that show. If you're just there and you're not going to track your leads, then your show is you've just wasted your money.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
whether it be a scanner system or a constant contact type thing, which we do as well. Have an iPad out there, get names and phone numbers, and make sure you follow up after.
Yeah, so one of the things that we do when we talk to companies is we say you can have a QR code and they scan the QR code and their virtual card comes right down. Or you can do the short codes and the virtual cards come right down. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of different ways you can do it for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
All right, so let me switch gears for one
Sure.
second. Before that, I just want to say, really do yourself a favor and text 80800 and the message is JEFFG and contact him, okay? So you have something very fun coming up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, and we're on the radio.
Right.
So what I like about Jeff is that first of all, hysterical, one. Two, an entrepreneur's entrepreneurs. Like, the peaks and valleys and what works and what hasn't worked. And there's not been one entrepreneur I've met my whole life who wasn't like, hey, I started a business. It went great. I made $4 million in 2 months. No hiccups.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know any either.
Right. But you made a really great event May 1st.
So the event, and I will keep it. I remember. So okay, so there was an event that I saw, and a friend of mine in Toronto visited this event. This is a global speaking series, and it's called F Up Nights. So just
You did good.
you can elongate that.
Right.
So what it is, it's a speaking series where entrepreneurs and business people can share their stories of how they effed up and the things they did. So usually it's 4 speakers usually, and it's a gathering, it's a networking event. But at least 4 people get up and they talk about what they did and how they messed up, and that's it. You don't talk about what you did to correct it or what have you. It's I effed up. This is what I did, and that's it.
And thank you for listening.
And thank you for listening. Right.
Right.
So, but it's a great opportunity for people to learn from other people's failures. And listen, I've had my share, and I don't think of them that way. I think of them as, okay, this is what I learned from that.
Right.
And it's made me a better businessman and a better person for it. So.
And I think in business, oftentimes, you only get to hear about the people who are doing fantastic. Never made a mistake. Because, it's so vulnerable to talk about you made a mistake.
Right.
And they don't want to be seen as, a weaker business person. But when you hear some of these stories, I sit there thinking, oh, thank goodness it wasn't just me. Like,
Yeah.
other people have gone through these trials and tribulations, and, you know, you feel more of a connection within this now business community that you grow.
You realize as an entrepreneur, you're human and you make those mistakes, and other people make them too. So yeah, you're, as you said, you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Those mistakes are being had by many people across the globe, and some people do them different and some do them the same. But at least you understand, you know, this is what I did and what have you. I don't want people to do what I did. I want them not to do what I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Right, so you're
yeah.
gonna, you know, it's
I don't
like
want
one
them
of
to make
those, the
mistakes.
stove is hot kind of thing.
Right,
Like, I'm
exactly.
telling you right now, the stove is hot, so
Yeah.
touch
Don't-
it or don't, but it's hot.
Exactly. So don't touch the stove. And so the event is May 1st.
Mm-hmm.
It's being held at the Venture X in West Palm.
Nice.
At City Place, and it is $20. And there is an Eventbrite link, which I don't remember offhand right in this moment. But
I'll put it on our Facebook page. We'll get it out.
great,
for sure.
thank you. So there's going to be some food, of course, a little bit of beer to loosen everybody up a little bit, and it'll be a good time, and you'll learn from different people.
So do you know who the speakers are going to be? Whose stories?
So there's myself, who could probably take the whole speaking tour by myself. There's myself. There's Fred DeFalco.
Gosh, wow.
He's going to be a speaker. He's amazing. That guy's awesome. And then there's going to be Tommy Hibbert.
Oh, that's a good one.
Tommy's going
Yeah.
to be he's going to be a speaker, and I need one more.
Okay.
So if anyone's interested in being a speaker and telling us how you effed up, I'd
All
be
right,
happy to talk to you.
so let's do that. Is there a contact me form on your page, on your V card?
There is.
That can contact you.
Yeah,
So let's
yeah.
do that. If you would like to be a part of this night in West Palm Beach at City Place called Effed Up Nights,
Almost.
and you have a good story that you think other people can learn from, contact Jeff.
Yeah.
And to contact Jeff, go to your text function. The number is 80800, and the message is JEFFG. And let's see who we
Yeah.
can get. And this is an ongoing event, correct?
Yes. So, and by the way, there's a Facebook page, which is it's a Effed Up Nights West Palm Beach, and there's a website,
perfect.
Effed Up Nights West Palm Beach, so you can go there too.
Good.
But yeah, it's going to happen quarterly. If it's really successful, which I hope it will be,
Nice.
then we'll have it monthly. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're thinking of a couple great different venues.
Oh, I like
including
it.
on the Bright Line.
I think that's a great idea
Yeah.
because that gives everybody the opportunity to get out and do something different.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's excellent.
So yeah, it's
Now,
gonna be fun.
Yeah. So this will be your maiden voyage, right?
This
Your
will be my maiden
flagship
voyage. Yeah. So here's part of the effed up is that we didn't get enough sales in the first time around, and we had some people back out last minute, so it kind of effed up itself, right? So there's a story in itself just with the first night. So, but this is it. It's happening May 1st, 7 p.m. City Place, Venture X, and yeah.
All right. Oh, we're looking forward to it. It'll
Yeah,
be a
me
lot
too.
of fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Now, I know that you've been in other businesses, right? So you've had success in the mortgage industry, and you are someone who immigrated
Yep.
from Canada.
Yes.
Now living in lovely South Florida. And
Yes.
I love your enthusiasm, and
Love
I also
Florida.
love your posts on Facebook when it's like -6 degrees in Canada. The haters are insane.
Yeah. So it's funny because every time we live in Canada. I lived in Canada, and so they're posting when it's cold or it's snowy, and it's kind of like, you've lived in Canada how many years? It's
Right.
gonna happen, guys. Like, so I like to post pictures of my backyard, which has palm trees and a little lake and a pool.
Right.
And I posted that, and boy, did I got hated on, huh? Wow, isn't that crazy? I'm like, this is getting old, Jeff. Well, so are your pictures. So, it works both ways. Whatever. You know,
That stuff makes me,
Yeah.
laugh, and they just,
Me too.
they're freezing cold. What do they get? That's like
Exactly.
when I would post pictures and it's, 7 feet of snow in New Jersey, and I'm like in shorts, and people are like, you're going to need to stop. And I'm like, you're only going to encourage me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you keep posting those pictures and how bad the weather is, and it's -4 today and plus 15 tomorrow. Like the Canadian weather is just on that spot, that funky trend right now where it's cold one day and hot the next. I'll just post it. Well, it's 80 degrees here
Yeah.
steadily.
So now back to the promo stuff for you really fast. What is some of like the best selling items you have?
Well, the pop sockets are our top seller. We sell a ton of shirts, embroidered shirts like I have.
Yeah, it's nice.
Things like that. So we do a lot of that kind of stuff. Pens are very popular, of course. Technology gadgets have really come on lately, but I do a lot of apparel. You know, I mean, hats and shirts and things like that. So those are the things that I seem to get a lot of.
And so what would be like the turnaround time? Because you know, if people order it today, they want it tomorrow. So give me a typical turnaround so people can start planning, because summer is coming, and we know in Florida you have to plan for summer.
Right. So I tell people 10 business days from when they approve the art.
Oh, that's good.
Because I'd rather, well, actually, I could do it sooner. Giving women secrets. I can do it sooner, but I'd rather give you a time frame that is workable so that we can keep it realistic.
Okay.
So, and I can do rush, but I don't like to do rush.
No, because you definitely want to make sure that people can see the artwork, think about it, and you know.
Right. Yeah. Make sure the layout's right. Make sure spelling's right. Colors are right. Things like that. Like, you know, all that stuff with branding that's really important. That's what we want to make sure we pay attention to.
And I especially appreciated our VCAR Global has our brand, our logo is a little difficult because there's fading and the hex colors change. And
Right.
it was, you know, it's a little more difficult sometimes to put that on items, but it came out perfect.
Yeah. Well, you helped it, but it was, you know, when you have everything set up right, which you did, and we're able to duplicate it. So yeah, so 10 days, make sure art's good, and make sure you have time. Like we just did an event. It was a charity event, and we were very, very last minute, and thankfully we got it. We did it, but it was too close for comfort for me.
Right. So we don't want Jeff's eyebrows to sweat. So time is good. All right. I want to make sure everybody can get in touch with Jeff. Go to your text function. The number is 80800, and the text is JEFFG. I want you to follow us on V Connect Stories. Please go to your text function. The number is 80800, and the message is SUCCESS. And press the follow button, because I'm in a competition with Alan Lowe, our CEO, to see who has more followers. And right now he's winning, and I need to win this one. So please text follow, and I'll know that you're following us, and you could be a part of all our events and contact me and be a part of our show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Next Monday, we'll be back at 6, and let's connect. Thank you. Happy Earth Day.
Thank you for joining V Connects. To share your story, please text SUCCESS to 80800 and be part of the show. We'll see you next week.